Hello friends and welcome back. It's Astro here and we're back in Rimworld. Yes, that's right, we've got our farm set up. Oh jeez. Okay. It's a good way. Start with some fireworks, it's good. Thankfully the rain should take care of that. We've got Will Knight, or is it Knight Will? Whatever his name is, he's going into this hole in the ground shortly. And everyone is a little bit crook after that. We've got some wounds that need tending. Moderate blood loss. A cut on his left and right leg. And some cracked radii. Mike, how you doing? You just got some squirrel bites. So you should be okay. We've got some herbal medicine coming in, which is great. But I think that I should probably... Oh yeah, that's right. We've got some coming in here. So that should be good. That should be taken care of shortly. All we got to do, I guess, is just hope that Boom can look after everyone. She is the doctor, of course, with a skill of 5, so significantly familiar with medicine, but not, you know, not a super duper amazing doctor. But that's okay. It's okay. We'll get, you know, little bits. Little bits. I think one of the other things that I'd like to do, so we've got some rooms coming on. Radman is sort of finishing these ones off. I'd like to get some of this stone, right? We've got a whole bunch of marble floating around here. I'd like to get some of this cut. Did I? I did. Make any stone blocks. Do until you have 200? Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. So, who was our crafter? Let's see. Craft. Mike, 6, and Boom, 8. Boom's doing really a lot of stuff here. Boom is like our lead construction person, because no one else can really do it. Our lead planter. I should probably, I'll tell you what. I'll take Boom off the growing. Plant cut. I'll let everyone cut plants. Smithing, tailoring, and crafting. Yep. 6. Yep. So Mike can do it as well. Radman, not so. But Radman can research. That's pretty good. Very poorly. Okay. So we don't really have a super duper huge skill set across the board. But look, it's okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. So what we're going to do is we'll finish off cutting out a couple of these bedrooms, and then we'll just start to tart them up a little bit, because these cut stone walls, so if we use the environment display menu here, we can see, like, Boom's room here, these walls all give -1 to the beauty, and then there's some dirt on the ground, there's like all these stone blocks that make it look rather gross. It is rather tight, ugly, impoverished, awful. So Boom is not going to be happy. This room's slightly better because there's less crap on the floor. And then when we look at this room, that's fairly... It's somewhat spacious, but it's still pretty gross for them. So, turn that guy off again. And let's get some construction underway. We'll speed things up a little bit. Hopefully Sean can make a full recovery in the not too distant future, because we kind of need him to get things underway. And Mike. Sean and Mike. Okay, Sean, no wait, that's right. Sean hasn't joined us, but Mike, I can't remember now. Yeah, Mike joined us, but Sean is just visiting, and we've picked him up after his pod crashed. I remember now. It was a couple of days ago. Oh, and he's joined our group as well. Excellent. Sean, what can you do to help us out here? You're a collector. Okay. Firefight, blah, blah, blah. He is, a mediocre doctor. He loves to look after prisoners. So he must have a fairly good social skill, which is cool. Handling animals. Smithing. Wow. Yeah, woof. Smithing, tailoring, and crafting. Gordon Bennett, this guy's excellent. And research. Oh man, that's fantastic. Alright, well let's get him onto crafting and things. There's no animals to handle, so hopefully... where'd you go, Smithy? Shawnee? Sean. Oh, he's back in bed. He's still Still recovering from his injuries. Still got a little bit of blood loss, but hopefully he'll be looked after soon. I'll tell you what. Did I see that you were a doctor? Yes. I'll tell you what. You can self-tend. That's cool. You can look after yourself if you need to. Boom and Radman just had a little bit of a tiff. No? I saw her have a little... Ooh, jeez. She is now a flat-out rival of Stin. That's a bit worrying. Okay, we might have to separate those two at some point, but we'll see how we go, because that's never a pleasant thing to have to do. What is this? I don't want bodies in here. Corpses, no. Jeez. I don't want any of this or this. I just want stone chunks in this stockpile. Can someone... Yes, thank you, Boom. I would very much like to get a dead body out of my house. Because it's really, honestly, not terribly pleasant to have that floating about. Boom, could you please prioritize burying him? I don't want to have dead people floating around inside my... like, outside the bedrooms. The stench would have been wafting through in through these grates. It would have been disgusting. No wonder people are so upset. I mean, let's have a look. Social needs? Needs. Oh, he's okay. He's resting. Mike's doing alright. Yeah, observed corpse. See? I think Boom had needs. Observed corpse. Yeah, that was that little upset bubble that I saw pop up. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, we should be okay. These stone... Wow, marble blocks. Woohoo! Alright, great. We've got some good marble blocks on the way. Let's get some floors. Marble tiles set up in this area here. I know we don't have enough, but that's fine. We can get there eventually. Might as well have some in here as well. Good. And do I want to... because this is set to any stone blocks. I wonder if we can change that. A friendly AI... Uh-oh. Friendly AI from your past named Charlon Whitestone has sent you a message. He revealed... Well, so there you go. In this game, AIs have gender. He reveals that he has a starship hidden on this planet and sends you the world coordinates. The starship is currently in deep hibernation mode. You'll have to start it up when you arrive, and then defend it from raiders to steal it from the startup until the startup sequence completes. If you can get the ship off the ground, Charlon will take you off this Rimworld to the stars. Where is it? And we're going to generate the rest of the planet now. It is there. Cool. Right up on the edge of a Siberian wasteland. And our house is... I think we're here? No? Hilltown Deluxe. Okay, so we're here. We would have to get across this desert, through these hills, through all this tundra, all the way up to here. Jeez. Well, I mean, I'll think about that, but that is a heck of a hike. An absolute heck of a hike. But we'll see. Inspiration Work Frenzy. Radman. Woo! He's just been inspired. And he's going to work 2.5 times faster for the next 24 hours. You go, Radman. You do it. Make me proud, buddy. Bring all them veggies in. Good man. Okay. So this is good. We've got some stuff happening here. It'd be nice if we could... let's build a copy of this here. And let's get... These floors are going in quite nicely, which is excellent. Eventually, I would like to replace all of these walls as well. Probably should have done the walls first, honestly. But, look, I'm not a smart man. I would like to have another lamp up here. Actually, I need to get some power running up this way. how are we going to do this? I should have really installed, because there's a, let's see, marble? Yeah. See, I need to delete these walls first. There was a mod that was suggested that allows you to just paint walls over the top of other walls, which would have been probably a good idea, but hey. Let's change this. Make any... Aha. Dink, 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 dink. So I only want marble blocks. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. So, these should be marble. Let's change this stockpile too, so that it's only marble chunks. Good. That way, this will always be marble chunks. This will just be, you know, someone creating massive amounts of marble. And then I could probably put... probably put another zone here where it's just for dumping the marble blocks so that they don't have to walk all the way over here. Or, I'll tell you what we can do. We can go into builds, go details, and we'll just say drop on floor. So when they make them, they'll just grab a thing from here, make a thing, and then drop the tiles on or the blocks on the floor. They won't bother taking them over to this room. And theoretically, that should mean that we can punch through a little bit faster through this workload of chunks. Let's get some more orders queued up here. I want to mine out these. You know what? Just mine that whole strip, and then mine this whole strip, and here. Well, that's a bit dangerous. Let's see how lucky I am today. Because if you go a little bit too hard, you'll have a cave-in, and we don't want that. Let's do this, and that's going to be a door. We'll just follow along behind Radman here. Getting some new walls set up. Look at all these components, man. This is insane. Cool. One there as well. Mike, you're not much of a miner, I have to say. Like, you're not super fast at this like old Radman. I mean, Radman is also super buffed at the moment with his work inspiration. So he's just really, really punching above his weight. It's excellent. Okay, so we'll wait for this to get built out. Boom is still laying down tiles, which is great. We get these 3 rooms lined up. We may as well get some orders queued up for this wall to be replaced. Great. Orders, structure, marble wall, zip, like that. And then power, conduit, and we'll run this straight up the high diddle like this, and then we can run it straight across like that as well. So that way we can power these rooms, and then that can continue up this way for new rooms that we're going to be having later on. I also wouldn't mind, while I look at it, having just a strip of wall there. Because there's a bit of wood wall there, which is nice, but I want a little bit more protection so people can't easily break through that wall when they're attacking my base. Good. Okay, so that's that. Let's also get some new lamps set up in these rooms. And I wonder if we can just start to, like, tart this place up a little bit. In these corners of the rooms, we'll just get some little flower pots. Just so it's a little bit prettier. And then eventually we can pop some, whatchamacallit? Sculptures. Yes, we've got to get someone making sculptures. We're going to have heaps of marble here. So we should be able to get some sculptures up and running relatively simply. So, minor break wrist. Sean. What's up, Sean? Joy deprived. Mate, well, you're still wounded. We're trying to, like, take care of you here. It's almost done. You're almost there. These cuts are almost healed. The 2 cracks in your radii, or there we go, one of them just disappeared. So the other one should be along shortly. And I tell you what we're going to do is we're just going to deconstruct this. And when you're done in there, we'll deconstruct that as well, because I don't want you lying on the floor receiving medical care. I think we should probably do away with that sooner rather than later. Good. Okay. So we've got a lot of stone blocks being made. Mike is doing the honors there. He is... Where is he? Is that crafting or smithing? I think it's smithing. He's doing okay. I wouldn't mind... Wow, Boom's pretty good as well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Sean into that as well. Because he seems to be pretty good. And there's... Construct. So only Boom is able to construct. Everyone else is really poor. Well, thankfully that means she'll be busy building things while the other guys are doing all the smithing and tailoring, which is nice. Speaking of tailoring, we should probably consider getting some something lined up so that we can make clothing. Because at the moment these guys are going to be like just wearing the crap that they landed in, which is slowly going to be deteriorating. Let's see, synth read, normal 93%. So their gear is pretty good so far. Yep, Boom's alright. Radman, yep. Mike is okay, and t-shirt and pants. Okay, so Sean's alright as well, but I think we need to start thinking about some additional bits and bobs. So let's get some hunting underway. We'll get some leather for making jackets, because we're going to need some jackets for the winter time. Are there any decent... Oh, we'll get some alpacas over here. They'll be... Female. Male. That's tempting. But... Oh, there's a cougar getting about. It's tempting to bring those alpaca in. Oh, hello. Have a look at this. There's our food right there. And look, the Timberwolf. Dare I? Dare I replace our previous pet? I think we have to. 1.8% chance that it'll attack during the taming attempt, but look, we'll see how we go. Handle... Okay, we're pretty good at handling. I think Boom will probably do the honors there. And tame that guy for us. And he can come on board and protect us from all sorts of nasty things that happen. Ooh. Nah, we'll leave that. There's no... I wish there were chickens. Chickens are really handy. Because they just lay heaps of eggs. Heaps and heaps and heaps of eggs. Well, depending on how many of them you have, of course. And then those eggs you can either collect and just eat them, or you can let them become fertilized and grow into more chickens. And then you can have like this expanding population of chickens, which then becomes this never-ending egg supply. It's fantastic. But there is, yeah, it takes some time to get that up and running, and you need a good amount of kibble and that sort of thing so that you can keep them fed. Otherwise they all starve to death, and then you have to rebuild them, and it's all a pain in the backside sometimes. But if we can get that up and running, I think we would be pretty good. Pretty good. So, I'll tell you what, for now, we'll just do a new zone, which is a growing zone, which is like yonder. Alright, and we'll make this... I want... No, wait, stop. Don't start planting stuff yet. Cotton is really the only option. Later on, we can get Devil Strand, but we don't have the ability to get Devil Strand at the moment, evidently. Okay, Stin, get some cotton in there for me, buddy. I want to get some new clothes up and running. I mean, a cotton jacket isn't exactly the warmest, but it should only theoretically get down to about you know, 2 or 3 degrees in the wintertime, so it might be sufficient. As long as we just don't let them, you know, go outside too frequently. Good. Good, good, good. Underway. Boom, 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 boom. Down, 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 down. Okay. I get distracted by the music. Oh, hello. An emu. I suppose if I can find a male... I mean, emus are a bit rough to tame, so that might be a bit dangerous. But if I could find another emu, we could start breeding emus, which is never a bad thing. I'm assuming that emus lay eggs, and that we can then harvest those eggs. Is there another emu about? Let's see. Emu? No. Starship chunk. Not seeing any more emus. Alright, well look, we'll just keep our eyes peeled. Maybe something will show up and we can harvest up some tasty, tasty eggs. Alright, in the meantime, back to here, we've got some lovely rooms lined up, which is great. The floor tiles are all slowly going in, which is also great. I wouldn't mind getting some wooden floors, of which we have like mountains of wood, so it's fine. In like this, and this. And we'll get some marble tiles down this corridor here, which is nice. That one's already done. Good. I won't make any more just yet. And, oh, we need some doors for... Wooden doors should suffice for this section of rooms. And we need to pop some vents in there for them so that their rooms can, yes, can be cooled by this little cooler here and then eventually warmed when we put a heater in, which would be nice. Okay, great. So I think that probably does it for this episode. Emu. We'll let the guys carry on. We'll let them continue building things, and we'll catch up with them next week and see how we're going along. Thanks, guys. See ya.